бизнесийн төв зөвлөлтөөр иргэн тавтай морилно. Тэгэхээр бидэнтэй олон улсын гүйцэтгэх дээд шатны хүний нөөц болон консалтинг үйлчилгээний талаар ярилцахаар Pedersen Partners байгууллагын Азийг хариуцсан захирал Готье Васио манай студид хүрэлцэн ирээд байна. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for welcoming me.
First of all, I would like you to introduce about your company and also what is the main operation of your company in the worldwide, also in Mongolia.
Okay, so Pedersen and Partners, we are a company that is helping multinational in recruiting senior management, especially in the emerging market. And in that respect, we have been entering the market in Mongolia in 2008. And in Mongolia, we are helping our global clients to recruit senior management, and we are as well helping like Mongolian company to recruit what we call C-level position.
So that sounds like hunting the human resources.
Yeah, actually we are a lot less into a transactional hunting human resources approach. What we are trying to do is to find people in the world that will be able to represent our clients' values and stands for their brands in different emerging markets. And as well, we will need to find people that will be able to operate and to solve the problematics of our clients in markets that have their own specifics, like Mongolia, for instance, which is very different from a market like United States.
Mm-hmm. So, what are the possibilities of Pedersen Partners recruitment in Mongolia? How do you see the possibilities in Mongolia?
Well, in Mongolia, things are quite interesting actually now, and in the past 5 years, the country has been evolving very fast actually. Where we are trying to help our clients in Mongolia is to be now able to build a real corporate identity and real corporate structure, and be able to attract people that know how to build global firms that are able to compete with any competitors on any market. We have been able to help our clients in attracting Mongolian talents that are currently living or working outside of Mongolia and coming back in Mongolia to help build the business. And we have as well been able to attract some expatriates coming to help Mongolian company in structuring a more competitive business.
So there is also many definition of the best leaders, maybe senior executives in the worldwide. But how do you define it in Mongolia?
How do I define the best leaders in Mongolia compared
maybe
to
the character?
It's very difficult to answer very quickly that question. What I would say, however, is that all the best leaders, business leaders I've been working with, and I've been working in more than 30 different countries, they have in common one characteristic that I would call humility. Mm-hmm. I think it's very important today for leaders to be able to shape an organization where everybody has his own space to develop. Mm-hmm. And for that, you need to be able to delegate, you need to be able to accept that people below you know more than you, and to empower them and let them take their own responsibilities. In Mongolia, back 5, 6, 7 years ago, you had people that had developed a very cohesive structure. It means like the boss is decided and the other below are like doing what the boss is saying, and if something is done wrong, then like the people below, they can say my boss did the mistake, but not me. And now it's quite interesting to see that we see a new generation of leaders that are actually able to recruit senior professionals and experts below them, and to rely on their expertise, to listen more to their subordinates, and to give them more space to use their talents and to be able to bring a real added value to the company.
So what do you mean by new generation in Mongolia? Like by age or by education? Yeah,
I find that we have more and more people that have been educated abroad, typically in the United States, but also in Japan or in Australia. And these people now are coming back into Mongolia for different kind of reason, and are like applying all the knowledge that they have gained abroad in the Mongolian market. And I think that these people are bringing a new skill set, a new scope, a new approach to management that is still relatively new in Mongolia, and that is very encouraging, I find.
So you have mentioned about a lot about Mongolian leaders.
Yeah.
If you compare it with the another Asian countries, how do you see the difference?
With Asian countries?
Yeah.
Okay. I find that Mongolian people are still very much into a transactional approach when they are doing business or when they are interacting with people. When we are talking about recruitment, for instance, it's very much show me your CV and show me how skilled you are, and I will tell you how much I can pay for you. Which means that the person will leave the company as soon as he or she feels more value somewhere else. And I believe that now the Mongolian leaders need to develop more, again, back to this notion of identities, of corporate values, of missions, and try to engage the people they are working with on a mission rather than just like follow the boss, basically. However, I find that Mongolian people are very courageous. I'm amazed by the language skills that you find in Mongolia. I mean, just this afternoon I was in a taxi and the taxi driver was speaking English to me. I'm living in Shanghai, that does not happen to me often. I like as well this stamina and this drive. You feel an energy. People are proud and they want to bring something to their country, and this is quite unique. This is quite unique. You sense that there is a real sense for a Mongolian community, and that there are people that want to do good for their communities and for their country.
Okay, let's a little bit talk about global trends and compensation of senior executives. What's your opinion there?
the trends. Well, going less and less from this transactional mode. The big trend that we see now, how the senior managers are compensated, is that the part of their package includes more and more what we call long-term incentive versus cash compensation. It's not anymore what I can earn at the end of the month if I'm working for you, but it's how much I can generate wealth if I'm working on the long term with your company and help the company to perform. So you have now business owners that are giving more and more stock options and shares. So the employees is interested not just in his own result, but as well the result of the company. And you see as well that there is a variable part that is becoming more and more important, and that is given according to different what we call KPIs. That can be the personal performance, that can be the company performance, or as well very concrete achievement that the person has to do.
Okay, thanks for joining us and good luck to your job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Тэгэхээр өнөөдөр бид Pedersen Partners байгууллагын Азийг хариуцсан захирал ноён Гати Босётой студид ярилцлаа. Тэгвэл Хятад эдийн засгийн өсөлт 7.3% болж буурсан ба за тэгвэл үүнд чухам юу нөлөөсөн талаар хөтөлбөрийн дараа хэсэг дэлгэрэнгүй мэдээллийг хүлээн авч үзээрэй.